Hello everybody, welcome to another NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode video. Today we're going to the Dirty Mo Media 40. This is Dale Jr.'s company. This is the at Draben, the first round of the Dirt semifinals, leading all the way up to ELDORA, the final race. And we're just going to get into it. 25 laps, one of my best tracks. So let's start off with the win to get automatically locked in to that final ELDORA race. Let's get into it. So this is probably the shortest track on the schedule. It is literally basically an entire circle. But I'm going to get into practice, and let's see how this goes. As you can see, for once I did hit my goal, and it was on pretty much every single lap I did, except for that first one, where I was hindered by, obviously, being my first lap. So this is a great result for the rate. Qualifying, hopefully, as we're going to see what the pole time is. It is a 14:086, which I did not really get anywhere close to in my practice session, but this will probably be good enough for maybe a top 10. So we're going to get into the lap. The good thing about this track is you can go below that white line there. You really want to get as close to the wall as possible on both entry and exit of the corner, the inside and outside of the wall, so you can maximize the amount of room on the track for you. So now, starting our lap, we're going to, like I said, get really close to that wall. And then on entry, get close to the wall, exit really close there. Painting that white line, as we're going to get a 14:328. Not hit our goal, but we did qualify in 6th, which may be our best qualifying position of the year. And this is possibly one of the best options we've had all year. We're not changing the starting position. Our goal was a 5th. So this is perfect for us. Let's see what the stories are today. Tony Stewart is our rival apparently, and he's gonna race dirty with us like he does everybody. Roy Wood's starting at the back because he gave up for new tires, and Bobby Carter's the pole winner. He's starting up front, right next to Davis, I believe that is up there. So on the outside of the 22 of Norton, we are green for the first round of the playoffs here in Draven. Get off to a hot start going right down the inside. Both 4th and 5th of Ackerman and Stewart down the inside of 2nd also of Davis. Now battling Carter for 1st. This is all in one lap. And we're going to lead the first lap of the race all the way up to 1st. Take this middle line to try to defend. This is possibly the best result so far of the year, going down the inside, trying to paint that wall. We're going to really get close to hitting that outside wall. Really going to try our best not to make any mistakes now. As if we can hold this pace, we might be locked into the playoffs already without having the championship, I should say, already, without having to worry about 2 of our worst tracks in the Fairgrounds and Jefferson Road Course. So, again, painting that inside wall. Really going to try to get as close as possible so he can maximize the speed to get away from Tony Stewart, who's already falling way far behind. Right behind Cates now, about to lap somebody on the 5th lap of the race. As our friend of Russell up there goes way wide onto the last lap of this first stage. We're going to pick up the stage win if we don't do anything terrible. We're down the inside of Russell and that former teammate, 00 car, as we're going to block it off. Come around, turn forward to get the win in Stage 1. A great result for Stage 1. Nobody's even finished yet. As you can see, people come across the line. Now, finally, everybody all the way down to 10th got across the line. As we must have had that much of a lead to where we were, a few seconds in front of Tony Stewart on this tiny track. It's going to be green for Stage 2 here in Draven. Already making a little bit of contact with Tony Stewart, trying to keep him behind us. As it's going to work successfully, as we're going to pull away, coming out of turn 2, making contact with that inside wall, going a little bit too close. It's going to really try to slide it, not make contact with that outside wall. We're going to really get loose. We're going to have to settle for the high line here, which does work. One of the few tracks it does work at, as Tony Stewart's going to be down our inside. Trying to get, again, close to that white line that worked for us so well in that first stage, and we do end up pulling away from Tony Stewart. Trying to take this middle to low line to try to start pulling away as much as possible in this 7-lap second stage. Coming out of turn 4, coming across the line. 4 laps to go in the stage already. Tony Stewart is keeping up better to us than last time. As you can see, he is pulling away from second and third, who are having a massive battle back there, as you can see on the mini-map. Trying to catch up to Cobb again, who is in dead last. Already almost coming to 2 to go out of turn 4. Eventually, he's going to try to paint this white line again. This is basically the motto of this race: paint the white line. Unless you do that, which you're going to allow a lap car back by you if you do that again. So, making contact with the inside wall that time, getting a little bit loose. Coming out of turn 4, starting the last lap of the stage. Already catching back up to Russell, who we already lapped. Along with Cobb, as we're going to catch up to our teammate, actually, in the 4 of Roy Wood. We're going to pass him, make him a lap down, and we're going to finish in first for stage 2. Here in Draven, as Tony Stewart does cross the line, so that shows you how close he was following behind us. He's slowly getting faster as the day goes on. So obviously we're not pitting, coming to the green flag in this final stage. So on the inside, Tony Stewart, right in front of Mark Hunter and Brandy Davis in that 98 car. Coming out of turn 4, we are green for the final stage here in Draven in this first round of the playoffs. 10 laps to go. Trying to defend as hard as possible for these first few laps and not make any mistakes. If we do make mistakes, we will get caught up to. And there's the painting the wall like I was talking about. That's as close as you can get to the wall without the game glitching and maybe you make contact without even making contact. Again, painting every single wall possible. He's going through the we're just going through the motions at this point. 8 laps to go and pulling away from Tony Stewart. Two and a half seconds ahead. Not 2.5, sorry. 2.7 seconds ahead now of Mark Hunter, who has passed up Tony Stewart for second place, and now we're catching up to the lap cars rapidly. So we're going to have to, I think we have plenty of rivals in that group ahead of us. Going to easily pass Cobb, but no, slide up the track, make contact with Cobb, put her in the outside wall. Did not mean to do that. She's not going to be happy with us. As Cody Brock is now in second, taking that position away from a playoff contender, as I did not mean to put Cobb in the wall, especially since she is a lap car. That's just slowing me down as we make contact with her friend of Russell. We're not making too many people happy in this race as we pass all the way up to Danny Hoffman, catching up to 17th already with 4 laps to go. This is the most dominating race we've had all season, maybe since the first race of the season also, but not at Draven. But there's Foster in 16th getting lapped, who is in the dirt playoffs, as we're lapping so many people up to now trying to lap 14th in Norton, who we started next to. He started in 5th for the race, 2 laps to go in the race. I think my goal is to lap up to 10th now. This might be a record for how many people we lap in a race. Really sending it down the inside to Ackerman, to Scott, and sending it down the inside of Scott, finally. Making contact with the inside wall, sending it a bit too hard. Don't want to make too many mistakes. We are far enough ahead that I do believe even if we do spin out, we should take a lead. Lapping 10th, we're going to win here in Draven and lock ourselves into the final round in Eldora in the first race of the playoffs. Bit of an anticlimactic race, but lapping so many cars that it doesn't even matter, as we're going to burn it down for the first time in a while here in Draven for the fans. And we got to do our signature. We're going backwards. Turn right to go left, technically. This is a left-hand turn, but we're going right. Oh, spinning it out on the lap, making contact with the outside wall. The team won't be happy about that one, but let's go finish this lap. No fans back here except for maybe in that tent there. Make a little bit of side contact with Caleb Stevenson. Had a little bit of conflict with him during the races. We're going to spin again, doing as many apparently donuts as possible, as we're going to come full speed and do the out-of-control spin. And finish off. And we flip in the post-race donuts. That's the end of this race. We're going to go back. Let's see this beautiful trophy. As we win by, I think, 5 seconds is the total time. 5 seconds. We win. Again, 5 entire seconds. A great, amazing race to start off this playoff round. We're locked in. We're locked into the playoffs. This is amazing. Tony Stewart up by 27 over the cut line as Leslie Gomez is the last person in, 1 point above the cut line. We're going to continue. There's our trophy, the same one we've had for a few years now, as we do set the fastest lap with a 14.178, leading, I'm pretty sure, every single lap of the race. 30 laps, there's only 25 laps. Either way, Cody Brock started 17th, finished in second, right 5 seconds behind us. And Hugh Ackerman, who started in front of us, ended up almost dead last as we ended up lapping him. As we're going to get back to the garage and see how much momentum we must have earned. So again, we finished in first for the first time in a while, gaining $3,000, gaining 20 fans, bringing our total up to 381, which is a lot more than our subscriber count. Subscribe now. Let's see what's going on into the next race, I believe at the Fanatec Fairgrounds. No momentum somehow after we dominated that race. We're going to Jefferson Road Course for, this is the second race of the season there. And we only have 4 races, including that one, left until we are back in to where we're locked into the dirt finals. Let's see if we can get another win next week. But that'll be it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.